Hello and welcome to Project Reboot at the Scrap Store in Swindon. Today I thought we'd do a workshop tour because you haven't really looked around the workshop yet. So Jacob's on the camera. So let's swing round, Jacob, this way. Welcome to the workshop. So starting from over here, we've got a very small workshop. It's 4 metres by 7 metres. So we've got not a lot of room to do a lot of things. So over here, these are all empty cases, Cooler Master cases. Empty case. There's Frank and Rig up there. That's the test bench. We can do a zoom in on that later on, Jacob. Got a couple of laser printers. Looking for toner on those, just mono ones. Moving round over here, we've got some Clevo laptops. Which are in a partial state of build, missing things, CPUs missing, RAM missing, etc. Got some more empty cases. Got a pile of old laptops in the corner there. Quite old. Pentiums, Celerons. Got some more Clevo stuff here. We've got some i5 HP towers. i5 3470s or 2400s in those. Got quite a few of those. They got donated. Everything you see here is all donated. We've got that's our filming light, which is not on at the moment. Here's all stuff that we got on eBay. We've got a couple of VR dev kit, hacker dev kits on eBay at the moment. Bit of old tech, bit of old mixing deck look. Clock. Why have we got a clock here? Come on to that shortly. Switches, switch gear. Here we are, look, power supplies. All tested, various different conditions, wattages, connections, etc. We'll be using those in various builds. So let's keep moving, Jacob. What have we got here? We've got scrap RAM. We're saving these up for all the. We're going to trade them in and get the value of the gold. We're not going to do the melting ourselves, obviously. It's highly toxic. Scrap Intel chips, old P4s, Celerons, dual cores. Scrap AMD. What's that? That's a little Scion Series 3, look. Little gadget. Stack of the inners from hard drives. These are the platters. Because I'll come on to that later on. What's that? Another bit of tech. Right, moving on, we have cables. So many cables, don't know what to do with them all. SATA cables, I've got the useful software box. Let's see what's in here, shall we? Microsoft Office, Home Office and Student 2007. Windows 7 Home Premium. Oh, what's that?
It's Vista.
Vista. Oh. Okay. Right, power adapters. I've got more power adapters than I could shake a stick at. I've got box of power adapters, box of power adapters. I've got power adapters on the floor. Right, cables. Oh no, look, got some graphics cards. Oh, old generation graphics cards. How about that one? Look at the size of the heatsink on that, look. Lots of different graphics cards here. That's HD 4350, that one, that's decent. Well, when I say decent, it's low spec, but it's modern, that one. So I've got all sorts of graphics cards. They're all PCI Express in here. We ditched all the AGP. Now we'll show you what happened to those. Network cables, Ethernet cables, cloverleaf power leads, USB printer cables, DVI monitor cables, VGA cables. kettle leads with double ends on them for extensions. Great big box of audio cables. What we got here? Molex power cables, various bits and pieces. What's this? HDMI audio video cables. Miscellaneous USB cables for stuff. Got some old Dell Y splitter cables. Proprietary specials. Come in handy occasionally. Right. Moving on. What's that? We've got various spare keyboards. I've got laptop panels. I've got various laptops across here. Move back, Jacob, a bit. Of varying states, missing bits and pieces that were kind of in progress at the moment. Right, up the top here then, Jacob. We've got, move back and have a wide angle view of this lot. We've got monitors. Nothing big, nothing great here. They're not got HDMI and they're not widescreen, so they're old school, but they're only cheap. What's that? Another box of new SATA cables. Right. We got some boxes Screen Beam Pros. Come on to that later. Got a few empty boxes. And we're back where we were there, aren't we? Right, now, along the bottom here, Jacob, if you can go up there and down that way. We've got a whole load more of those HP towers, all with i5 3470s or i5 2400s in those. They are waiting to be built. Over here, the tool section.
Have you got an adjustable spanner, Bernie?
What size?
I don't know, I'll ask Nigel. Right guys, what size adjustable spanner do we need?
What size adjustable spanner? Oh. Alright, now the tool section, Reboot tools. We have Bozzy drives or crossheads, slotted screwdrivers, Torx head screwdrivers. I've got power testers, Dr. Power, power supply tester, very handy. Pliers, bits and pieces. Just bought this. Nice little set. Got it in Lidl's. 10 quid. Now, the reason I got this, right, was because it's got security Torx in here. You get a nice focus on those, Jacob? Not too close, mind. Yeah, a nice set of security Torx with the holes in the middle. Because occasionally we do get laptops that have got a security Torx that prevents us from getting into them. So, that's going to come in handy. Miscellaneous spudgers and stuff, soldering iron, all sorts of other things in here. Right. Oh dear. Screws. Now, we do a lot of scrapping, right? And there's a lot of screws come out of stuff. And I just got absolutely mounted. Can you see that a lot, Jacob? Mountains and mountains of screws. So if you're after some screws and bolts and whatever, we got loads of those. Now, hang on, let's put that over there. Oh dear, right, have a look at this one then. Now sometimes we do some sorting and we've got fuses, washers, case bolts, more screws, laptop screws, the tiny ones. You might have seen me doing a magnetic screw dish video on that one. So that's some more stuff in there. Oh, hello Cortana, over here. What's going on here over there, Jacob? Right, we're building a laptop at the moment. Cortana's asking us for some assistance. Keep that running. Right. Over here. Hard drive magnets. Hard drive magnets. I'll take them out of the hard drives. You've seen that. Cable ties. Good for casework. drive brackets, Wi-Fi dongles. Yes. It's doing its business. Right, cleaning stuff, white spirit, yes.
Do you also type with an
Keep the camera still, Jacob. No. No. We're running, are we? Right, now, we're back because Cortana's still talking to us, but Jacob couldn't hold the camera anymore because he was laughing so much, so you had to stop it and restart. So anyway, we're moving on to the cupboard, and we've got two charts on here, two charts on the wall. The left chart is all the GPU or graphics card hierarchy, and this is taken from Tom's Hardware. Very good site, very good list. This side is CPU hierarchy chart, Intel against AMD. Again, Tom's Hardware, very good. So we keep that up to date, and that basically we use these when a PC comes in or laptop comes in. We use these to see where the chip set is, the CPU is, and allows us to get a good feel about the how old it is, and how powerful it is. So, but I mean, we're kind of getting to know the whole lot now. We've been running this for 3 years now, so it's still a good reference chart. All right, so let's go inside the cupboard and see what we've got here. Right, we've got hard drives and CPUs in here. So on the top shelf, and we're starting only 80 gig drives in here, 80, 160, 250, very small drives. We've got quite a few 500 gigs, and only, 5 1 terabyte drives. They're all used, been donated, everything's been donated here. Got some test drives with Windows 10, Linux Mint test drives. Moving on to the shelf here, we've got a rack of CPUs. We're starting as early as the E2000. Everything is Intel here. We have no AMD chips at all. Okay, not only do we not get any donated, but all our PCs and laptops, they're all Intel because they come in from businesses, mostly. Occasionally we have stuff donated from individuals, but the vast majority is all Intel. So we've got E2000, E4000, E5000, E6000, E7000 series. First generation i5, second generation i5, third generation i5. That's it. No newer than third generation i3s and i5s. We haven't got any fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth generation. Quite old school. Even so, the i5 3470, yeah, that we've got in lots of our machines is a really good, strong processor. Even today. We've got some old Xeons, Core 2 Duos, Pentiums on 1155, some laptop CPUs, i3s, i5s, again, first and second generation only. So we're talking 6 years, 7 years old. But they do go in laptops these days. We have some laptops that we tend to upgrade the processors in if we can do that, from a dual core to an i3 or an i5. Right, memory. We've got DDR3 8 gigs. No. DDR3 4 gigs. Okay, we've got a few sticks of that, about 5. DDR3 2 gigs. Not much. We got here. Oh, we got a reasonable amount of DDR3 1 gig sticks. No DDR4 so far. We live in hope. DDR2 4 gigs. No, never had any of those. DDR2 2 gigs. Plenty of DDR2 1 gig sticks. Who's going to be using DDR2 1 gig these days? Jacob. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, they could go in a 4 gig system, couldn't they? 2 1 gig sticks, DDR2 on a dual core. Anyway, laptop DDR3 1 gig sticks. It's so full I can't even get the drawer open on that one. 1 gig sticks of DDR3. 4 gig sticks of DDR3, just a handful, and the rest is history really. No DDR4. Now moving down, we've got some laptop battery, spare batteries. We've got some Mint test drives, We use Linux Mint quite a lot because you stick it in and it just kind of works. Really good for our testing purposes. Down here Bernie, we've got laptop hard drives, 2.5 inch, 80 gig, 120, 250, 500, 320. Nothing bigger than 500 gigs here, and we certainly don't have any SSDs. If you're sitting on any SSDs and you want to donate them, we'd be very grateful, because we would put them into little gaming systems. So, we've even got some old IDE laptop hard drives. We're never going to use them, but someone might just ask. Jacob? Yeah. Right. What we got here? We have got some laptop hard drive caddies. We got here, we've got card readers, tray of laptop CD-ROM drives, DVD drives, and that is the cupboard. Over here then, Jacob, we've got some more laptop power supplies here, various bits and pieces of all sorts of things. This is a Linux Mint ultra small form factor box that was donated. We've got Linux Mint running on this, and this is what we play the music through our sound system, super woofer and speakers. Yeah, lovely. Then we've got a Windows test box with various Windows thingies and looking up stuff on the internet as well. This is Bernie's part of the bench. All sorts of power supplies and stuff. Keyboards ready to be used. We've got various bits and pieces of VGA to DVI. More Wi-Fi dongles, various things, too old. What's that? That is an NVIDIA Quadro graphics card. Right, moving on, Jacob, what's this? What is this doing in our workshop?
It's horrible.
This came in, donated a while back, a couple of weeks ago actually. We've removed the hard drive and we're attempting to put Mac OS back on this. We're not Apple people here. Fruit-based products are generally not required in here. Right, now, we've got all my USB, we're using a few of these at the moment, all my USB, various things along here for Windows 10 UEFI, Windows 10 Standard, Windows 7 Home, Windows 7 Pro, Mint drives, Clonezilla, Kill Disk. Right, this is one of the monitors we use for our test purposes, test and build monitor. What's that?
It's our mascot.
What's this? Oh, were you trying to make it into a camouflage?
Camouflage special, Nigel.
Right, next. Now, check this one out. Thank you very much, Intel, for this. This is a fantastic monitor. Okay, so this is Reboot Tracker. This tracks all the database activity for the project. Donations coming in, the builds of all our PCs that we build, all the wiping records are on here, and I've now up to about 1,200 drives that we've wiped using secure HMG IS5 enhanced. That's 3 passes and a verify. Takes a long time to wipe those. This is one of the wiping rigs I've got. If you want to come around this side, Jacob, get a good shot of it around this side. It's going to be a bit dark here, but you've got this is one wiping rig that has got 2 3.5 inch SATA drives in there and 6 2.5 inch SATA drives. So they just cook away on here. Now on here I've actually got one wiping at the moment, so perhaps you'd just like to try and get a shot of that then, Jacob. This is using active kill disk Professional, and it's wiping a 250 gig drive, and it's now on its third pass. And down here it's recording a log file, and it's this part of the log file that gets put into the wipe certificates that then get emailed back to the donor with the serial numbers of the hard drives on them, and the wiping process and the success and the timings as well, and that makes up the certificate. Right, so let's go outside, shall we? Oh, hang on, got some more things to show you, Jacob. Down here, what have we got in here?
God, that's a beast.
We got this absolute monster gaming tower here. Not sure what to do with this yet. Maybe we'll find a buyer for it. I've got some Vigeland all-in-ones here, running Linux Mint, 35 quid each. Alright, that's that. So here, what have we got in here, Jacob? We've got some Avaya telephone stuff. Not much to see in there. Right, let's go outside. Oh, hang on.
A high performance PC.
Yeah, benchmarks through the roof on that one they are. Come on, let's go outside, shall we? Let's see what we've got. Alright, so you want to back away a bit, Jacob? So this is the display area outside of Project Reboot. Made the sign out of spare salvaged platters from hard drives. Yeah. Now, these have all been wiped. So all those drives up there have been pre-wiped using active kill disk, and then I've removed the platters and put them on there. Down here then, Jacob, I've got some super cheapy Linux Mint PCs here, 20 quid each. I've got this empty case, 5 quid, all aluminium. I've got some all-in-one touchscreen PCs. I've got a few of those. Got some more Linux Mint all-in-ones. Monitors. Webcams. More monitors. A couple of printers. What have I got here? HP power supplies. I've got hundreds of them. All different sizes, different wattages and amps. Cheap, £7 each. More cables. Box of routers. Broadband modems. What's this? Great big box of fans. Want a fan? You know where to come. USB keyboards. Used ones, £2 each. Right, now we're on to some real PC. Oh, all these up here, these are more empty cases. Cheap. We've got Windows 10 and Windows 7, so these are Windows 7. People still ask us for Windows 7, yeah, and we do a good, clean, fresh build of Windows 7, either Windows 7 Pro or Windows 7 Home. Nice, clean, fresh build. No bloatware, no adware. Windows 10. Got some more HP towers here. These are all Windows 10, USB mice down at the bottom, PS2 mice. Got some more Windows 10 i3 PCs here, £99 with a free Wi-Fi dongle. Just built this, nice little esports gamer. If you watch the Vigeland Liberation, part 1, 2, 2.1 and 3, you'll see what went into building this nice little gamer. Nice little Silverstone gamer, i5, 3470. That's just gone on Facebook. Got some more touchscreen all-in-ones. Laptops, super cheap laptop. It's only an HP EliteBook 2510, but you know, this might suit somebody. And then we've got some Lenovo laptops here, HP laptops. Why isn't our screen running? We turned that on this morning, didn't we? Don't know. Now, what about that? I think that's better than yours, Linus, isn't it? With your mice. Look, we've got graphics cards. Beat that. And that, back away there a bit, Jacob. That is Project Reboot. Now we recycle and refurbish computers and laptops that have come from donated from donors, and we refurbish them and sell on at low cost to people who either can't afford to buy new products or who prefer to buy recycled. So I hope you've enjoyed our workshop tour today. Thank you very much. Please like us on Facebook and subscribe to our video on YouTube. Cheerio!